We are crashing the meta.
Duh. Then Sparkles.
Okay, so this is one of the decks that I really feel bad for because it's played by Sparkles, and the reason is that it is Draconic Overlords.
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Draconic Sparkle Lords.
Well, what? Again?
Draconic Sparkle Lord. Yeah, I kind of changed the name.
Yep.
I prefer Draconic Sparkle Lords. And when I play it and people around me are be like, no, he didn't. Yes, I did. I went there.
I hope that Kai never get the chance to watch this or see this, or
I hope you will.
I think that he will definitely stop playing Kagero and
He
go
will
to play
contact
Narukami.
me and be like, oh, I want to be like you.
Dang.
Oh, wow. Well, of course, for the deck, let me clean up these lovely dragons.
Oh, damn.
Of course, the new starter, the ride and draw.
Yep, easy.
It was really getting used to.
Yeah.
Because when I was playing in the G format, I was like ride and slide. And now it's like ride and draw. And be like, meh. But still, it's a good card. And I'm really happy they did the draw early on.
Yeah.
So you get an early card, extra for guarding.
Sometimes get the grade 2 that you want to ride, get extra shield in your hand, get everything that you need. Keep up the soul, so some situations you need the soul on the early game, you can still have it.
Yeah, and then you have the extra soul already.
Also, the thing what I love about this, every clan has it. So people can't be salty about we want that starter and we want that starter. Every clan has the same starter. I don't know what the second generation of starters would do, but for now, this is perfect.
This is good for first indeed.
Yep.
Well, for my Great Zero lineup, of course the 4 new heal triggers with a 20k shield. And of course the triggers that they give the new effect is 10k power.
Yep.
Which is great. Especially against Novas. Because their whole combo falls apart.
Yep.
Then of course the 4 new crits. Well, new. They're new. And then something else that's new. The RPGs.
Yep.
And I really am glad that they did this.
Yep. I don't know if people love this or hate them, but I love them. These are so good.
Especially when you draw.
Yeah, especially when you use my skill, which is draw too much. This is perfect.
I'm also getting used to it. Draw. And then the other crits.
Yep.
This is the only lineup I can give.
Yep. You could play this deck 6 on 6, like 6 crits, 6 draw, but there is really no need to.
No.
You make field advantage by retiring your opponent cards, so there is no need to play more draws. Also, your Vanguard could restand, or sometimes with Waterfall they can't guard him, and getting the extra crit could mean wins you the game.
Indeed.
Grade 1?
Well, grade 1. Of course, a no-brainer ammo. Just retire opponent's regards. Retire raw card and counter charge. You really need to counter charge, so ammo is the way to go. Then 3 times the copy of this soldier Ropia. Just retire and gets 5k, and it does stack, which is amazing.
All of these cards are reprints actually.
You just need to call something and you get power out of nothing.
Yep.
That's what they did in the V series. Just call and get power.
Call power.
Call power. Gaius, of course, 3 times. Especially for his crit effect and early on with Overlord.
Yeah.
If you put him behind your Overlord in the first turn, you can basically, if you don't have something else, get a 33k attacker, and it gives you crits. And at first, people not gonna guard him because it's early on, but they need to be aware of his restand skill. And especially when the first time he gives a crit.
That's when, let's say you get a crit in your drive check that does 3 damage. He restands, he attacks again. They would have to put all of the resources out there just to stop that.
But then you only have 2 crits. Because it's still the end of the battle.
Yeah, but that's most of the time still enough because you hit them 3 damage, they already have 1 or 2 damage.
And then they want to guard it.
Nope.
then the last 4 cards, the first one to go, Bar.
Yeah. It's just another solid great one. Give you the opportunity to retire for a Soul Blast and a Counter Blast, which is okay. He's just still an 8k and a 10k shield, so perfect.
Yeah, something they also did is indeed give the grade 1 10k shield.
Yeah.
Which I think is great.
Yeah.
And now you can guard with every grade you want, which is also great. Great stuff.
Everything is great.
Everything is awesome when you play Sparkle Lord in pink sleeves.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on.
White and pink sleeves.
3 times Berserk Dragon. Place him on the... Yeah, he's the Vanguard grade 2 you want to ride. Soul Blast, Counter Blast, retire one of your units for the opponents and draw a card if he's on the Vanguard.
Yeah.
And on the rearguard he's also good if you have more rearguards than your opponent, it gets plus 3k.
Yeah.
And basically if you always retire enough, it's a solid 13k attacker on the rearguard.
Can hit everything.
Yeah, basically. Then for another grade 2 is Harlem. Also a no-brainer.
Yeah, and Harlem and Bar, I think both of them, most people would play them at 4th.
Yeah.
Because why not? If you use the skill, you get the power, you retire something. If not, then there's still an 8k and a 10k, so why not?
Yeah. And Harlem can only retire from the back row.
Yeah.
And especially against Novas. If they call Battle Rise to the back row, yeah, retire it.
Yeah.
Bye, Battle Riser.
It was nice to see you.
And then at last, another grade 2. Spillover Dragon. I do use him a lot.
Alright.
It helps me. And you can retire a grade 2 or less.
Yeah.
And you just counter blast and put him in the soul. Which gives you soul to do other skills. For Bar example. And for Berserk Dragon.
If you had 4, would you play 4?
Yeah, I would play 4.
So you're still actually missing one.
Yeah.
And you would take an Harlem out?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because I also have something in my grade 3 lineup.
You play 9 grade 3s.
Yeah. Cruel Dragon. If you retire early on, you can call him to the fields regardless of your Vanguards.
Yeah. If you hit, he goes back to hand.
And soul charges.
And soul charge.
And so I play it because it's a really fun card and people don't expect it. Because people be like, oh, Cruel Dragon, it's not a good card, but if you can use it, yeah.
Why not?
Early on 13k, and if they hit, goes back to the hand.
The thing with this card is when you get it off early game, and even if you don't get it back to your hand, the 13k is too strong for the opponent to get rid of him in the early game.
Yeah.
So he would you could get him out on your grade 2 turn, or
even on my grade 1 turn.
Even if your grade 1 turn. So let's say you get him out on your grade 1 turn, you attack with him, then your opponent goes to grade 2, they can't get rid of him. You go to grade 2, you still attack with him. And then at that turn you could get him back to your hand or just leave them out there and then attack with him again.
Yeah, so because early on it's a good card.
Yeah.
And if you don't have anything else to ride, because, for example, Waterfall or Draconic Overlord, you can still ride him and get a force marker.
Yeah, and the first ride is not that bad in Overlords. You would rather ride him as a first target, of course, because you could still pressure your opponent with it too much. Which archer do you like more?
I like this art most.
This one? Yeah. So if you get him out, you pressure your opponent more, and that's when your opponent would have to use their PGs in the early game. Yeah. If they are too stupid to use their PGs, then you go to Waterfall, and then they can't use their PGs anymore. No. So it's if you don't have him and you don't have Waterfall, you would still want to go to grade 3 as fast as you can. No. And you'd rather not G-assist, of course. But this is actually the trick of the deck. You go to him and then you use like the Soul Blast to make him strong, and you attack with Waterfall, and then when you go to Waterfall, you can still call him as a rearguard, still pressure your opponent because it is still a 23k attacker. Yeah. Vanguard or rearguard.
Yeah, that's what I did good with first skill, Vanguard and rearguard.
And the second skill is of course only Vanguard skill.
It would be something if it would...
The old one was Vanguard and rearguard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the old one had to hit the rearguard to restand.
And this one you can attack Vanguard and Vanguard again.
Yeah. You discard 2 cards, but you still get the drive check, and the cost is only 1 counterblast.
Yeah,
And then of course I think the start of the deck, let's say, or more of the finisher of the deck.
Yeah. You really need to try finish it with Waterfall.
Yeah.
If you don't finish it, Waterfall will be useless after that if you don't have the next copy of him.
Yeah.
Because you need to Soul Blast the Grade 3, and if you can't do that,
And he does nothing.
he does basically nothing.
So the thing is, what you do, you go to Overlord, you pressure your opponent, then you go to Waterfall, you finish your opponent. If not, go to Waterfall next turn and finish your opponent.
Yeah,
It
because use Overlord again, why not?
Yeah, you can still go to another Overlord if you want to.
Yeah, and then you have 2 Grade 3s of course in the soul.
Yeah.
And then if you can go to Waterfall and you still don't finish it, what would be weird,
But this could happen.
then you can just use it the next turn again. And then of course all the force markers we have.
But we'll only show 1.
Yeah.
And Kai.
And Kai of course.
Yeah, this one is so beautiful.
Yes, I didn't pull it myself.
No,
I
but
bought it.
you guys watched us pull this card because we did that on the trial deck opening.
And you heard me be jealous about it.
Yep, but he has it now, so he's happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was actually it.
Yeah.
I do have a question for you.
Do tell me, my friend.
Oh, we are now friends. Interesting.
Okay, my special friend.
That's Jeroen. Jeroen is your special friend.
Yeah, that's true.
But I actually have a question about what do you think of standard? Because a lot of people are against it and some people are very happy with it, but what do you think of standard?
At first I was also against it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't was gonna play any of them. And then I started playing the flash decks. Which also didn't got my attention because kind of the background of the art.
Yeah.
Because it was just a red card.
Yep.
But now when I see like full art cards and just a different background and getting used to the game, it really got me excited.
Yeah.
2 weeks before the Q4 release, I got a Kagero split. I played it 2-3 times and I was like, oh my god, I can do so much. Retire, retire, retire.
Which was like burn, 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 burn. You burn
Sparkles
again.
and ashes, sparkles and ashes. But normally I don't play clans that can retire or have a lot of control. Because I most of the time play Genesis, Bermuda, Angels.
Yeah.
They don't retire, they don't lock, they don't stun or something.
Only Angie has a little bit of field control because
Yeah.
of her stride or on the right skill.
Yeah, but first we only had the
Lower
strides. Nee, the strides engine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
have to use her to play around it. But if you
Yep.
have used her, yeah, then you're fucked.
Yeah.
And now with the new Angie, you can just every turn do that,
Yeah.
which
Also,
makes her good.
if you guys want to see a very long video of us talking about Angie, you could also go to our channel and watch Sparkle.
I really want to make a video about all the combos.
Yeah, we could do that as well. I think a lot of people are interested in how you play the deck because you play it a bit different than most others.
Yeah, I have figured that out. A
Yeah.
lot of people, if I give them my deck, they play it different than I do.
Yeah.
And I have my ways with to play it, which for me is good. And sometimes I see other people make combos that I didn't know, but still,
Like, okay, that could happen.
yeah,
that
could
works.
happen. Yeah, let me try it.
That's when Jeroen loses against the beginner.
And that's why he's getting salty.
Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed our Overlord video. We would definitely could put this deck against another deck if you want to watch. We have tested this against Spikes and we enjoyed that match a lot.
A lot of games were very close.
Yeah, they're very close because the new Spike is more about power and Sparkles will be like, retire bitch, you go away, go away. And I'm like, huh, I still need more copies. And I call my units and again, a lot of power, and he'll be like, and now we have Waterfall. And I think, now I lose. And I get the heal trigger and I think, hey, I win.
Yes. No, those games were really, really
Yeah.
close.
Yeah, we definitely. It takes 2 weeks for Sparkles to get out, but I have reprinted everything and we played some of the matches. But definitely, when Spikes will come out, we do a deck profile on that. Maybe Sparkles will do the deck profile on me. That's exciting.
Yeah, I never have done it actually.
Yeah, we have let Chris Flores do it once. JD did it once.
Yeah.
I think, I don't remember, and also
Did he?
Glacian did it once. So yeah.
I'm starting to get used to give comments about everything, so I love doing that. I like judging people.
I don't mind. I don't mind.
It's fine.
I could do great against people judging me. But yeah, so guys, thanks for watching again. Until next time.
See you guys later.
Bye bye.